Continuing on our series with Dysons, we have the Dyson Cyclone V10 Total Clean Plus. As you know, Dysons can have a lot of attachments, but let's see what the attachments are. It obviously comes with the main base machine. It also comes with a crevice tool, dusting brush, the pipe, and the cleaner head. It also comes with the mini motorized brush, which we will talk about later. We also have the combo tool, which can change from two forms, one that has the plastic and the dusting brush. It basically changes forms by pressing this button here and pulling it down to the front. And that's the attachments that the Dyson Cyclone V10 Total Clean Plus has. Dyson V10 Total Clean Plus is one of the most powerful vacuums from Dyson and might be one of the most powerful vacuums, except that the V11 and V11 outsize are just a teensy bit more powerful. But in any case, this Dyson V10 is super powerful. Let's start with the basics of the machine. So yeah, power, right? And it has 3 of those power settings: low, medium, and high. So to change them, you just flip this switch up, and now it's on medium and high. Or you could bring it back down to low power. Battery also changes depending on the attachments that you're using and the suction power that you're using. This Dyson can get up to 60 minutes, but it depends. You can only get 60 minutes with no motorized attachments. But if you add motorized attachments, that's a different story. And also the suction power plays a big different role. For example, low power can get up to 60 minutes, but high power could end up only getting you from 8 to 10 minutes. That means that it is at full battery. It'll also light up a filter sign if the filter needs to be changed or washed. It also has a clogging indicator, which says that the machine internally gets clogged. We will show you how to unclog it and deep clean this in a later video. Why you might want to get this Dyson is the filtration system. It is a completely sealed system with HEPA filtration. To wash the filter, you need to take out the filter by rotating it. This is the HEPA filter. Every once in a while, you might want to clean this, but to put it back together, you put it in and then rotate it back into place. And then once it is properly locked in to place, it can properly start the machine again. Just to let you know, the machine won't start if the filter isn't put in properly and will show a filter light. One big improvement from the previous Dyson models like the V8, V7, and V6 is the dustbin situation. Obviously, this one is way bigger and can hold more debris. Also, this Dyson is bigger than the other models, although it isn't as big as the V11 and V11 outsize. But it's still a bigger machine than those smaller V7s, V8s, and V6s. Now the dustbin also comes out as completely different. There's this little tab here that if you push all the way in the front, you can empty the bin, and up in the front right here, this will open, and then you can properly put the debris into a trash can. Although the other models did the properly same thing, this one is more accurate at disposing it in the right trash can. Lower power, this Dyson can get to 24 CFM. Well, here's one question. Is 24 CFM enough? Well, in most cases, we'd say yes. Unless if you wanted to do carpets or deeper cleaning, low power is sufficient enough for most cleaning, and you could get away with a longer battery life. But if you want to do more thorough cleaning, you could use max power or lower power. One more thing to note about the battery life. It's not always going to be 60 minutes. It might end up being more than that. Well, why? The reason why is because you're not going to be vacuuming and pressing the trigger all the time when you're vacuuming. It only uses the battery life when the trigger is being held down. And that means that you're not going to be spending as much time as you would. So that means that you would get away with a little bit longer of a battery life. Obviously, this is a cordless vacuum, which also points out the fact that it can't last for forever. So that's another advantage to corded vacuums. But this Dyson is a pretty good buy. But now, let's direct our attention to the mini motorized brush. To detach a part of the Dyson, make sure that you hold this down and then pull the part down. To attach it, just slide it in and make sure you hear a click before you start vacuuming. Otherwise, it could fall down mid-time vacuuming. Got it inserted properly, then you can start vacuuming the couch. The brush wheel gives a great agitation from any other stairs and upholstery places that you'd want to use this brush. But if you are, make sure you try to put it at a medium level or max power, as the low power isn't that sufficient for this type of attachment. Obviously, you can change the attachments anywhere you'd want, and for the crevice tool, that would probably be for corners and edges. Same for the mini dusting brush, that would dust off some areas, and that would be the summary of the Dyson V10 cordless vacuum. I'll put a link in the description for this Dyson, and I hope you enjoyed this review.